Charles, this draft, a lot has been made, and Browns fans paying close attention to it about the quarterback class. When you look at the class, what do you see?
The hard part is last year's class had 6 in the top 12 picks. So, and out of those 6, 1 was hurt for the season, J.J. McCarthy, but everyone else played. And to varying degrees of success, but overall, good. Like, we didn't have anyone where you just went, oh my God, that was a disaster. Caleb Williams probably the toughest one as the number 1 pick. But there's times when you watch and you said, yep, that's why he went number 1. You absolutely knew. So that's where it gets tough, because the top 2 by acclamation are either Cam Ward of Miami and Shedeur Sanders of Colorado, or Shedeur Sanders of Colorado, Cam Ward of Miami. So we will find out. It'll be revealed who likes whom better as we go. But right now, we're kind of fixated on who's the 3rd quarterback in this class. Who is that person? Is it Jalen Milroe at Alabama? Is it Jackson Dart at Ole Miss? Some people are really championing Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
Coming up now.
Louisville,
so at Louisville, who's been at 3 schools. That used to ding people. Now that's just kind of
that's the way it
business.
Is. Yeah. When you look at the top 2, Ward and Sanders, what do you see from them? And I think you kind of alluded to it. They're penalized because they're not what last year's class was.
Yeah, and it's hard. And you know, different scouts will tell you different things. So you will hear some scouts say, well, I would take all 6 I took last year before them. I'd hear some say, well, you get the top 4, but then after that I might have this guy here. So that's just part of the scouting and what we all like. Cam Ward is a guy that we're seeing more and more of with these quarterbacks. They keep developing, and what you thought of them in one place, by the 5th iteration, is entirely different. Joe Burrow going into his senior year had a 4th round grade on him. Mm-hmm. Okay, I realized the young man out of BYU was Wilson, right?
Yep, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Him going to his last year had a 3rd or 4th round grade. Ended up being the number 2 overall pick. Give them time to develop. Cam Ward, he started his career at the University of Incarnate Word.
Right.
For those who don't know, that's in San Antonio, Texas. He goes from there to Washington State to Miami, and now he has a chance to be the number 1 overall pick. Shedeur Sanders, Jackson State, put up big numbers there. Colorado puts up big numbers there. The best way I can put it is Cam Ward gives you more of that improv. Shedeur Sanders is going to be a little more structured. Both of them are excellent quarterbacks.
When you see guys that have had success at multiple programs, does that kind of tell you they can learn and they can do what you're going to ask them to do probably in the NFL?
You know something, I think it's a great point. That's where we are. In my day, multiple programs meant red flag.
Right.
What's going on here? Nowadays, because of NIL, because of open transfer, all those things, coaches leave, now the kids go. Yeah, it definitely tells you, hey, I can adapt to different systems. I can do different things. You may pick your school based on a similar system, but guess what? It's probably a different coach.
Right.
It's a different coordinator, maybe a different quarterback's coach. They may ask you to do different things. So I think your point is well taken. Things can be different for them and better.